Greetings everybody, hope everyone is doing well. My name's Judy, Ssemugabi, Bakyayita, and today I'm back with Luganda lesson 19, essomo ly'ekkumi n'omwenda. Today we are going to learn about some of the foods and fruits in Uganda, the names in Luganda, amanya g'emmere emu n'ebibala. So this one is called amatoke. Amatoke in plural we call it amatoke. In singular we call it etoke. Etoke in singular, amatoke in plural. In English we call it bananas. This one in Luganda we call it scalindizi. Scalindizi, or in short you can call it ndizi. Ndizi. In English we call it apple bananas. These are the sweet bananas we eat when they are ripe like this, the way you say it. We don't cook it, we just eat it when it's ripe like this. Just peel and eat. This is the scalindizi. It's very sweet. It's very sweet compared to the matoke. So matoke we cook and eat. And this we wait for it to get red like this, ripe, and then we eat it. It's very sweet. This is a fruit called sugar cane. In English we call it sugar cane, but in Uganda we call it ebikajjo. Ebikajjo in plural. In singular we call it ekikajjo. Ekikajjo. In Uganda we call this muwogo. Muwogo. While in English we call it cassava. In Luganda we call this lumonde. Lumonde. That's in plural. Lumonde. But if you have one of this in singular, you can call it omumonde. Omumonde gumu. That's one sweet potato. In English we call it sweet potatoes. This one in Luganda we call it Cassoli. Cassoli. And in English we call it maize. Maize. So this Cassoli, it has no plural or singular. If there are many, you can call it Cassoli. If it is one, you can also call it Cassoli. Unless you change and you say emisoli. Emisoli. Emisoli may mean many maize. You remove Cassoli and you say emisoli by adding an e and m. Emisoli. That's many. Cassoli, but Cassoli can work as singular or plural. This one in Luganda we call it Entula. Entula. It is a vegetable. And in English we call it garden egg. Garden egg. We call this entangauze. Entangauze. That's in Luganda. In English we call it ginger. Ginger. Entangauze usually we We put it in the tea to make that nice aroma, or some people cook with it. They add it in there in whatever they are cooking. And these days with COVID, yeah, it is good to use it. It is good to use it as an immune booster. Entangauzi. Entangauzi. English, ginger. We call this ensuju. Ensuju. And in English, we call it pumpkin. Pumpkin. This one, we cut it into pieces and we cook it. We cook it and eat it. Inside, it's always yellow inside. This is a fruit which we call in Luganda enanasi. Enanasi. Whereas we call it pineapple in English. Pineapple in English. These ones are called in Uganda emiyembe. Emiyembe. That's in plural. But if you were holding one, you can say omuyembe. Omuyembe. And in English we call them mangoes. These are called in Uganda ebijanjalo. Ebijanjalo. Or in English we call it beans. Beans. So if it is one in Uganda, we call it echijanjalo. Echijanjalo in singular. Ebijanjalo in plural. This is a vegetable, so it's called biringanya. Biringanya in Luganda. Biringanya. In English, it depends in which country you are in. Some call it eggplant, while others call it brinjal. Brinjal. Here in South Africa, they call it brinjal. Here we have, in Uganda we call it wova. Wova or avocado. Avocado. In English we call it avocados. Avocados. So it's just, I think it's an English word which they pronounced in Luganda like that. Avocado. You see the difference. The difference is only in the writing, but it's the sound almost the same. Avocado. Avocados. These ones in Uganda we call it amayuni. Amayuni, that's in plural. In singular we can call it a juni. A juni, that's when it is one. And in English we call it yams. We call it yams. Yams. This is a fruit in Uganda. We call it amapera. Amapera, that's when there are many. But when it is one, we call it a pear. A pear. And in English, we call these guavas. Guavas. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Webale kuwuliriza. If you are singular, we say webale kuwuliriza. In plural, we say mwebale kuwuliriza. Mwebale kuwuliriza. You can find other lessons on my YouTube channel. It's called Judy's Basket Echibo. Judy's Basket Echibo. Echibo means a basket. So in a basket, so many things can go in a basket. So in my YouTube channel, so many things goes there. So that's why I called it Judy's basket, or in Luganda, Echibo. Echibo. Please do subscribe when you get there. I'll appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Webale nnyo. Webale nnyo. If you want singular, we say webale nnyo. But if we are thanking many people, we say mwebale nnyo. Mwebale nnyo. Goodbye. Goodbye. In Luganda we say weraba in singular. Weraba. Whereas if it is plural we say mweraba. Mweraba. Thank you so much for listening. I'm still Judy, Ssemugabi, Bakyayita. Looking forward to hear from you. Looking forward to your subscription. And yeah, I'll come back again with more lessons. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Akume. Bye.